Hey there, English learners. Want to know the fastest way to improve your English speaking? It's simple. Talk to yourself. Yes, you heard that right today. You and I are going to have the most amazing 2-hour English conversation. Just you, me, and your voice. No pressure, no judgment, just pure practice. Ready to transform your English. Let's dive in. Welcome to English Stories with Alex. I'm Alex, your English conversation partner for the next 2 hours. This isn't your typical English lesson. This is your personal speaking gym where you'll flex those English muscles. Grab your favorite drink, find a comfy spot. We're about to embark on the most relaxing and productive English practice session ever. I'll speak clearly and slowly so you catch every word. Feel free to repeat after me anytime. Better yet, talk back to me. Remember, making mistakes is part of learning. So, let's get started. Personal introductions. Let me tell you about myself first. Then you can share your story. My name is Alex. I'm an English teacher and storyteller. I love helping people discover the joy of speaking English. In my free time, I enjoy reading mystery novels, hiking in nature, and trying new coffee shops around town. Now it's your turn. Say your name out loud. Go ahead, don't be shy. Great. Now tell me 3 things about yourself. What do you enjoy doing? Maybe you like cooking, playing sports, or watching movies. Speak it out loud in English. Don't worry about perfect grammar. Just express yourself. For example, you might say, "My name is Maria. I love cooking pasta dishes. I enjoy watching comedy shows. I also like walking in the park with my dog." Take your time. Speak at least 3 sentences about yourself. I'll wait right here. Fantastic. You're already doing amazing. The more you speak, the more confident you'll become. Daily routines, your English practice foundation. Let's talk about something we all have: daily routines. This is perfect practice because you use these words every single day. Here's my typical day. I wake up at 7 in the morning. First thing, I drink a glass of warm water with lemon. Then I brush my teeth and take a quick shower. For breakfast, I usually have scrambled eggs with toast and a cup of coffee. I love starting my day with good food and caffeine. I begin work at 9. I teach English classes online and create content like this for learners worldwide. Around 1 o'clock, I take a lunch break. I prefer light meals like salad or soup. In the evening, I go for a 30-minute walk in my neighborhood. It helps me relax and think clearly. I have dinner around 7 and spend time reading or watching documentaries. I'm usually in bed by 10:30. Now, tell me about your day. When do you wake up? What do you eat for breakfast? When do you start work or school? What do you enjoy doing in the evening? Try speaking for at least 1 minute about your routine. You can follow my example and just change the details to match your life. For practice, you might say, "I wake up at 6:30 every morning. I brush my teeth and wash my face with cold water. For breakfast, I eat bread with jam and drink tea. I start my job at 8 o'clock. I have lunch at noon with my coworkers. In the evening, I watch TV shows or call my family. I go to sleep at 10 o'clock. Go ahead and speak about your routine. Now, excellent work. Daily routines are the building blocks of English conversation. Real-life conversations. Now, let's practice conversations you'll have in real life. These are the golden phrases that will make you sound natural and confident. Meeting someone new. Imagine you're at a coffee shop and someone sits next to you. How do you start a friendly conversation? You might say, "Hi there, how's your day going?" The other person responds, "Pretty good, thanks. How about you?" You reply, Great. I love this coffee shop. The atmosphere is so cozy. They say, I agree, I come here every weekend. Are you from around here? You answer, yes, I live just a few blocks away. What about you? Let's practice this together. I'll be the friendly stranger, and you respond to me. Hi, lovely weather today, isn't it? Now you respond with something like, yes, it's beautiful. Perfect for being outside. I'm Alex. By the way, nice to meet you. You can say, nice to meet you too. I'm your name. Do you come to this area often? You might answer, sometimes on weekends. It's a nice neighborhood. Perfect. These small conversations happen everywhere, at bus stops, in elevators, at work. Practice them and you'll feel more confident in social situations. Shopping and ordering. Essential English skills. Let's practice something you do regularly. Shopping and ordering food. These conversations are super practical. At a clothing store, picture yourself looking for a new shirt. Here's how the conversation might go. Store clerk, good afternoon. Can I help you find anything? You, yes. I'm looking for a casual shirt for work. Clerk, what size do you wear? You, medium. Please. Clerk, here are some nice options. This blue one is very popular. You, it looks great. Can I try it on? Clerk, of course, the fitting room is right over there. After trying it on, you, it fits perfectly. How much does it cost? Clerk, it's $35. You, that's reasonable. I'll take it. Clerk, wonderful. Will you pay with cash or card? You, card, please. Now let's practice this conversation. Repeat each line after me. Then try creating your own version. Excuse me, how much is this jacket? Can I try this in a different size? Do you have this in other colors? I'll take this one, please. Can I pay with a credit card? Practice these phrases. They work in almost any store. Ordering at a restaurant. Now, let's go to a restaurant. This is one of the most useful conversations for travelers and everyday life. Waiter, welcome table for one. You, yes, thank you. Waiter, right this way. Here's your menu. Can I start you with something to drink? You, I'll have water and a coffee, please. Waiter, perfect. I'll give you a few minutes to look at the menu. When the waiter returns, waiter, ready to order. You, yes, I'd like the grilled chicken with vegetables. Waiter, how would you like the chicken cooked? You, well done, please. Waiter, any appetizers or dessert? You, no, thank you, just the main course. Practice these key restaurant phrases. I'd like to order. Could I have the check? Please. Is this dish spicy? Can I get this without onions? Everything was delicious. These phrases will make dining out much easier and more enjoyable. Asking for help and directions. Getting lost happens to everyone. Knowing how to ask for help politely is a life skill. Let's say you're looking for the nearest bank. Here's how to ask, excuse me, could you help me find the nearest bank? The person might respond, sure, go straight for 2 blocks, then turn right. You'll see it on your left. You say, thank you so much, about how long will it take to walk there? They reply, maybe 5 minutes. You respond, perfect. Thanks again. Here are more helpful phrases for asking directions. Could you tell me how to get to the train station? Is there a pharmacy nearby? How far is the airport from here? Which bus goes to downtown? Can you show me on this map? And here's how to give directions. Go straight ahead. Turn left at the traffic light. It's next to the grocery store. You can't miss it. It's about a 10-minute walk. Practice both asking for and giving directions. You never know when you'll need these skills describing your world. Being able to describe things around you is like having a superpower in English. Let's practice. Look around where you are right now. What do you see? I see a wooden desk with my laptop on it. There's a white coffee mug with some cold coffee. I notice a small plant by the window. The walls are painted light blue. There's a bookshelf filled with novels and language learning books. Now you try. Look around and describe at least 5 things you see. Use colors, sizes, and shapes. You might say, I see a black television on the wall. There's a red cushion on the sofa. I notice a small picture frame on the table. The floor has a soft gray carpet. There's a large window with white curtains. Keep going. The more you describe, the better you get at expressing yourself clearly. Weather talk, the universal conversation starter. Weather is the perfect topic for small talk anywhere in the world. It's safe, friendly, and everyone has an opinion. Today, it's sunny and warm where I am. The sky is clear blue with just a few white clouds. It's perfect weather for taking a walk in the park, but weather changes. Right. Let's practice different weather descriptions. It's raining cats and dogs today. This means it's raining very heavily. The sun is shining brightly. It's cloudy but still warm. There's a cool breeze outside. It's freezing cold. I need my winter coat. The weather is perfect for a picnic. Now look outside your window. How's the weather today? Describe it in English. You might say, it's a bit cloudy today, but not cold. The sun is setting and the sky looks orange. It's windy and the trees are moving. I can see some dark clouds. It might rain soon. Weather conversations are also great for making friends. Lovely day, isn't it? I love this cool weather. Do you think it'll rain later? I'm ready for spring to arrive. These simple phrases can start wonderful conversations with new people. Food talk. Everyone's favorite topic. Food brings people together, and talking about food is fun in any language. Let me tell you about my favorite foods. I absolutely love Italian pasta, especially spaghetti with tomato sauce and fresh basil. I also enjoy grilled fish with lemon and herbs. For dessert, nothing beats chocolate ice cream. I'm not a big fan of very spicy food, but I enjoy mild curries. I love trying new restaurants and different cuisines from around the world. What about you? What are your favorite foods? Speak out loud about what you love to eat. You could say, I love eating rice with chicken curry. My favorite fruit is mango. I enjoy drinking green tea after meals. I don't like bitter vegetables, but I love sweet ones. Pizza is my comfort food. I prefer home-cooked meals to restaurant food. Let's practice a food conversation. Me, what's your favorite cuisine? You, I love Chinese food, especially fried rice. Me, that sounds delicious. Do you cook Chinese food at home? You, sometimes, but it's not as good as restaurant food. Me, I understand cooking Asian food can be tricky. Food conversations are perfect for connecting with people from different cultures. Family and relationships. Family is important to most people, and it's a common conversation topic. Let's practice talking about families in a comfortable way. I come from a small family. I have my parents and one older sister. My dad works as an engineer, and my mom is a librarian. My sister is a doctor. We're very close and try to meet for dinner once a week. I also have a few close friends who feel like family to me. We've known each other since college. Now tell me about your family. How many people are in your family? What do your parents do? Do you have brothers or sisters? You might say, I have a big family with 3 brothers and 2 sisters. My father is a teacher and my mother works in a hospital. I'm the youngest in my family. My family lives in different cities now. We get together for holidays and special occasions. I'm very close to my grandmother. Here are some useful family conversation starters. Do you have any siblings? Are you married? Do you have children? Where does your family live? How often do you see your family? Remember, some people are very private about family topics, so always be respectful when asking these questions. Hobbies and interests. Your passion in English. Hobbies make life interesting. They're also perfect for English practice because you can talk about things you genuinely love. My hobbies include reading mystery novels, hiking on mountain trails, and learning about different cultures. I also enjoy photography, especially taking pictures of nature and city architecture on weekends. I like to visit museums or try new cafes. I find these activities relaxing and inspiring. What are your hobbies? What do you love doing in your free time? Talk about your interests for at least 1 minute. You could say, I love playing guitar in my free time. I enjoy watching movies, especially comedies. I like gardening and growing my own vegetables. I play basketball with friends every weekend. I collect stamps from different countries. I enjoy cooking new recipes I find online. Let's have a hobby conversation. Me. What do you like to do on weekends? You. I usually go cycling in the park or read books. Me. That sounds great. How long have you been cycling? You. About 2 years. It's good exercise and very relaxing. Me. I should try that. Do you cycle alone or with friends? You. Both. Sometimes with friends. Sometimes alone for some quiet time. Talking about hobbies is a wonderful way to connect with people who share similar interests. Making plans and invitations. Life is better when shared with others. Let's practice making plans and inviting people to join you. Here are some natural ways to suggest activities. Would you like to grab coffee this afternoon? Are you free for lunch tomorrow? Do you want to see a movie this weekend? How about we go for a walk in the park? Would you be interested in trying that new restaurant? And here's how to respond positively. That sounds great. What time works for you? I'd love to. Let me check my schedule. Perfect. I've been wanting to try that place. Absolutely. It's been too long since we hung out. If you need to decline politely, I'd love to, but I already have plans. That sounds fun, but I'm not available that day. Maybe we could do it next week instead. I can't make it, but thanks for thinking of me. Let's practice a planning conversation. Me. Hey, are you doing anything special this Saturday? You nothing planned yet. Why? Me. I was thinking of going to the farmer's market. Want to come. You. That sounds fun. What time? Me. How about 10 in the morning? You. Perfect. I'll meet you there. Making plans in English gets easier with practice. Phone conversations. Phone calls can be tricky because you can't see body language. Let's practice some phone conversation basics. When answering the phone, hello. Good morning. This is Alex speaking. Alex here. When calling someone, hi, is this Sarah? Hello, may I speak with John, please? Hi, it's Alex. Do you have a minute to chat? For business calls. Good afternoon. This is Alex from English Stories. How can I help you? Thank you for calling. I'll transfer you right away. Could you please hold for just a moment if you have a bad connection? Sorry, I can't hear you very well. Could you repeat that, please? I think we have a bad connection. Let me call you back. Ending phone calls politely. It was great talking with you. Thanks for calling. Let's talk again soon. Have a wonderful day. Practice these phrases, and phone calls will become much more comfortable. Health and wellness. Taking care of yourself is important, and you might need to talk about health in English. For general wellness, I try to exercise 3 times a week. I drink plenty of water every day. I eat lots of fruits and vegetables. I get 8 hours of sleep most nights. I take vitamins to stay healthy. If you're not feeling well, I have a headache. I'm feeling a bit under the weather. I have a cold. My throat is sore. I feel tired today. At the doctor's office, I'd like to make an appointment. I'm not feeling well. I have been having headaches for 3 days. Could you check my blood pressure? When should I come back? Healthy habits you can talk about. I go jogging every morning. I practice yoga for relaxation. I try to eat less sugar. I walk instead of driving when possible. I meditate for 10 minutes each day. Remember, if you have serious health concerns, always see a qualified doctor. Travel and adventures. Travel opens up the world. Even if you don't travel often, it's fun to talk about places you'd like to visit. I love exploring new places. Last year, I visited the mountains for a week. The fresh air and beautiful scenery were amazing. I went hiking every day and took hundreds of photos. I enjoy both city trips and nature adventures. Cities offer great museums, restaurants, and cultural experiences. Nature gives me peace and helps me recharge. Where would you like to travel? What kind of trips do you enjoy? You might say, I'd love to visit Japan to see the cherry blossoms. I want to go to the beach for my next vacation. I enjoy visiting historical places and learning about the past. I prefer quiet mountain retreats to busy cities. I've always wanted to go on a safari in Africa. See, travel conversation starters. What's the most beautiful place you've ever been? Where would you go if money wasn't an issue? Do you prefer beach vacations or mountain trips? What's on your travel bucket list? Have you ever traveled alone? Even talking about dream destinations is great. English practice seasons and celebrations. Every season brings something special. Let's talk about the changing seasons and celebrations throughout the year. Spring is my favorite season. I love watching flowers bloom and trees turn green again. The weather becomes warmer, and everything feels fresh and new. Summer brings long days and plenty of sunshine. It's perfect for outdoor activities like swimming, barbecues, and evening walks. Fall, or autumn, is beautiful with colorful leaves. I enjoy wearing cozy sweaters and drinking warm tea. Winter can be cold, but I love the peaceful feeling of snow and the excitement of holiday celebrations. What's your favorite season? Why do you like it? You could say, I love summer because I can go swimming. Fall is my favorite because of the pretty colors. I enjoy winter holidays with my family. Spring makes me feel happy and energetic. Let's talk about celebrations. I celebrate New Year with fireworks and friends. My birthday is in August, and I love summer parties. I enjoy holiday decorations in December. Easter is a special time for my family. I love Halloween costumes and candy. Different cultures have different celebrations, and it's fascinating to learn about them all. Work and career goals. Work takes up a big part of our lives. So it's important to talk about it comfortably in English. I work as an English teacher and content creator. I love helping people improve their language skills. My job lets me be creative and meet people from all over the world. Before this, I worked in an office doing administrative tasks. I learned a lot, but I wanted something more meaningful and creative. What kind of work do you do? Do you enjoy your job? You might say, I work in a hospital as a nurse. I'm a student studying computer science. I run my own small business. I work part-time at a bookstore. I'm looking for a new job in marketing. Career conversation starters. What do you do for work? How long have you been in your current job? What do you like most about your work? Do you have any career goals? Would you like to change careers? Talking about work goals, I'd like to learn new skills. I want to get promoted next year. I'm thinking about starting my own business. I hope to work internationally someday. I want to help more people through my work. Work conversations help you network and maybe even find new opportunities. Money and budget talk. Money isn't always easy to discuss, but having basic financial conversations is important. For everyday money talk, how much does this cost? Is there a discount today? I'm trying to save money this month. That's a bit expensive for me. I need to budget better. At the bank, I'd like to open a savings account. Could you check my balance, please? I need to withdraw some cash. What are your interest rates? I'd like to apply for a loan. Smart money habits. I save 10% of my income. I compare prices before buying anything big. I cook at home to save money. I look for sales and discounts. I have a monthly budget for entertainment. Remember, you don't have to share personal financial details with anyone. Keep these conversations general and comfortable. Technology in daily life. Technology is everywhere. Let's practice talking about the devices and apps we use every day. I use my smartphone constantly for communication, navigation, and entertainment. I love having a camera, music player, and computer all in one device. My laptop is essential for work. I create content, video chat with students, and research new teaching methods. I also enjoy streaming movies and shows on my smart TV in the evenings. What technology do you use daily? You might say, I use my phone for everything, calling, texting, and social media. My computer helps me with work and studying. I listen to music on my headphones while exercising. I use apps to order food and track my fitness. I watch YouTube videos to learn new things. Tech conversation starters. What's your favorite app? Do you prefer Android or iPhone? How do you back up your photos? Do you use social media much? What's the most useful gadget you own? Technology problems we all have. My phone battery dies too quickly. I forgot my password again. The Wi-Fi is really slow today. I need to update my software. I accidentally deleted an important file. Technology changes fast, but these basic conversations will always be useful. Transportation and getting around. How you get from place to place is an important daily topic. I usually walk or bike for short distances. It's good exercise and environmentally friendly. For longer trips, I take public transportation or drive my car. I love taking trains for trips to other cities. You can relax, read a book, and enjoy the scenery. How do you usually travel around your city? You could say, I take the bus to work every day. I walk to most places in my neighborhood. I drive when I need to carry heavy things. I use a bicycle for short trips. I take the subway because it's faster than driving. Transportation conversations. How do you get to work? Is there good public transportation here? How long is your commute? Do you have a driver's license? What's the traffic like during rush hour? Common transportation problems. The bus is late again. See, traffic is terrible today. I missed my train. My car won't start. The subway is crowded during peak hours. Getting around efficiently makes life so much easier. Sports and physical activity. Sports and exercise are great topics because they're fun and energizing to talk about. I'm not a professional athlete, but I enjoy staying active. I go for walks or hikes several times a week. I also do yoga at home using online videos. I love watching football and basketball on TV, especially during championship seasons. What sports or activities do you enjoy? You might say, I play tennis with friends on weekends. I go swimming at the local pool. I love watching soccer matches. I do morning exercises at home. I run in the park 3 times a week. Sports conversation starters. Do you follow any sports? What's your favorite team? Do you prefer playing sports or watching them? Have you ever been to a professional game? What sport would you like to try? Benefits of exercise. Exercise makes me feel energetic. Sports help me make new friends. Being active reduces my stress. I sleep better when I exercise regularly. Playing sports is fun and competitive. Even if you're not athletic, you can still enjoy these conversations, and fashion. What we wear says something about us, and shopping for clothes is something we all do. I prefer comfortable, casual clothes for everyday wear. Jeans, t-shirts, and sneakers are my go-to choices. For work, I dress a bit more formally with nice pants and button-down shirts. I like earth tones like brown, green, and blue. I'm not very fashionable, but I try to look neat and clean. What's your style? What kind of clothes do you prefer? You could say, I love wearing bright colors. I prefer formal clothes even for casual occasions. I'm most comfortable in athletic wear. I like vintage or retro styles. I always wear black because it goes with everything. Clothing conversations. Where do you like to shop for clothes? What's your favorite outfit? Do you follow fashion trends? What should I wear to this event? Does this color look good on me? Shopping for clothes. I'm looking for a winter coat. Do you have this in a different size? Can I try this on? Is this on sale? This fits perfectly. Whether you love fashion or just need basic clothes, these conversations are useful. Learning and education. Learning never stops. Whether you're in school or learning new skills as an adult, education is always relevant. I love learning new things. Besides teaching English, I'm always reading about psychology, travel, and different cultures. I take online courses to improve my teaching skills. I believe learning should be fun and practical. That's why I try to make these English lessons enjoyable and useful for real life. What are you learning these days? Are you studying anything new? You might say, I'm studying business management at university. I'm learning to cook Italian food. I want to improve my computer skills. I'm taking a photography class on weekends. I'm trying to learn Spanish in my free time. Education conversations. What did you study in school? Are you taking any classes now? What would you like to learn next? Do you prefer classroom learning or online courses? What's the most interesting thing you've learned recently? Learning challenges we all face. I need to improve my time management. It's hard to stay motivated sometimes. I learn better with hands-on practice. I wish I had more time to study. Some subjects are easier for me than others. Remember, learning English by having conversations like this is one of the best ways to improve entertainment and media. Everyone needs entertainment to relax and have fun. Let's talk about movies, music, books, and other forms of entertainment. I love reading mystery novels and watching documentaries. I also enjoy comedy shows that make me laugh after a long day. I listen to various types of music depending on my mood, sometimes jazz, sometimes pop, sometimes classical. I don't watch TV very much, but I do enjoy streaming services for movies and series. What kind of entertainment do you enjoy? You could say, I love watching action movies. I read romance novels before bed. I listen to rock music while exercising. I enjoy playing video games with friends. I watch cooking shows to learn new recipes. Entertainment conversations. What's your favorite movie? Do you have a favorite TV show? What kind of music do you like? Do you read books often? What did you watch last weekend? Sharing recommendations. You should watch this new series. Have you heard this band's latest album? I just finished reading an amazing book. There's a great movie playing at the cinema. You might enjoy this podcast. Entertainment brings people together and gives us things to talk about with friends and family. Culture and traditions. Learning about different cultures makes the world more interesting and helps us understand each other better. I find it fascinating how different cultures celebrate holidays, prepare food, and interact with family. In my culture, we often shake hands when meeting someone new, but I know in other cultures people bow or hug. Food traditions vary so much around the world. Some cultures eat with chopsticks, others with their hands, and others with forks and knives. What are some interesting traditions from your culture? You might say, in my culture, we remove shoes before entering a house. We have a special festival in spring with colorful decorations. Family dinners are very important to us. We give gifts to children during our New Year celebration. Elders are highly respected in my community. Culture conversation starters. What's a typical celebration in your country? How do people greet each other in your culture? What foods are special to your region? Do you have any unique customs or traditions? What do you think visitors to your country should know? Learning about cultures. I'd love to experience Diwali celebrations. I want to learn more about Japanese tea ceremonies. Mexican Day of the Dead sounds fascinating. I'm curious about different wedding traditions. Food festivals around the world look amazing. Cultural understanding makes us more open-minded and connected. Problem solving and daily challenges. Life isn't always smooth, and we all face small problems every day. Let's practice talking about common issues and solutions. Yesterday, I had a typical problem. My internet stopped working right before an important video call. I had to use my phone's hotspot and find a quieter room. It wasn't perfect, but it worked out fine. We all deal with things like traffic jams, long lines at stores, or forgetting important items at home. What kind of daily challenges do you face? You might say, I often run late because I can't find my keys. The grocery store is always crowded when I have time to shop. My neighbors play loud music at night. I struggle to wake up early in the morning. I forget people's names right after meeting them. Ni problem-solving conversations. What would you do in this situation? Have you ever had this problem before? Can you think of a solution? Who could help us with this issue? What's the best way to handle this? Common solutions we use. I make lists so I don't forget things. I set multiple alarms to wake up on time. I try to shop during off-peak hours. I talk to people directly about problems. I always have a backup plan. Talking through problems often helps us find better solutions. Feelings and emotional expression. Being able to express how you feel is crucial for good relationships and mental health. Right now, I feel excited and energetic because I'm talking with you and helping you learn English. Sometimes I feel stressed when I have too much work, but I try to take breaks and do relaxing activities. When I'm happy, I like to share good news with friends. When I'm sad or worried, I find it helpful to talk about my feelings or write in a journal. How are you feeling today? What makes you happy or stressed? You could say, I feel proud when I speak English well. I get nervous before important meetings. I feel relaxed when I listen to music. I'm excited about my upcoming vacation. I feel grateful for my family and friends. Emotional conversation starters. How are you really doing today? What's been on your mind lately? What makes you feel most confident? When do you feel most relaxed? What cheers you up when you're sad? Healthy ways to handle emotions. I talk to friends when I'm upset. Exercise helps me manage stress. I practice deep breathing when I'm anxious. I celebrate small victories to stay positive. I give myself time to feel sad when needed. Remember, it's normal to have all kinds of feelings, and talking about them helps future plans and dreams. Looking forward gives us hope and motivation. Let's practice talking about goals and dreams. I have several goals for this year. I want to visit at least 2 new countries, read 24 books, and help even more people learn English through my content. In 5 years, I hope to have written a book about language learning and maybe opened a small language school. Some dreams seem impossible now, but I believe in working toward them step by step. What are your plans and dreams? What do you hope to achieve? You might say, I want to get promoted at work next year. I'm planning to learn how to drive soon. I hope to buy my own house someday. I'd love to start my own business. I want to visit my grandparents more often. Future conversation starters. What are you looking forward to? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What's your biggest dream? What goal are you working on now? If you could do anything, what would it be? Making plans for the future. I'm saving money for my dream vacation. I need to improve my skills to get a better job. I want to learn a new language next year. I'm planning to move to a different city. I hope to start a family someday. Dreams keep us motivated and give us direction in life. Numbers, time, and dates. Numbers. Time and dates are essential for daily communication. Let's practice using them naturally. I wake up at 7 o'clock every morning. Today is Wednesday, and I have 3 important meetings scheduled. My lunch break is at 1:30, and I finish work around 6 in the evening. This month has been busy, but next month should be more relaxed. I'm planning a weekend trip on the 15th. Time expressions we use daily. What time is it? It's 3:15. I'll meet you at 5:30. The store opens at 9 in the morning. I go to bed around 10:30. Talking about dates. Today is July 2nd. My birthday is in September. The meeting is scheduled for next Friday. I graduated in 2020. We're planning the event for December 15th. Numbers in everyday life. I live on the 3rd floor. This shirt costs $25. I need to buy 2 dozen eggs. The temperature is 30 degrees today. I've been studying English for 6 months. Practice these number and time expressions until they feel natural. Expressing opinions and preferences. Having opinions and expressing them politely is important for meaningful conversations. I think learning languages opens doors to new opportunities. In my opinion, practice is more important than perfect grammar when you're starting out. I believe everyone should travel if they have the chance. It changes your perspective on life. What do you think about learning English? Do you have strong opinions about education or travel? You could say, I think social media can be useful but also distracting. In my opinion, exercise is essential for good health. Say, I believe family time is more important than work. I feel that reading books is better than watching TV. I think learning new skills keeps life interesting. Polite ways to disagree. I see your point, but I think differently. That's interesting, but I have a different opinion. I respect your view, though I disagree. I understand, but my experience has been different. That's one way to look at it. Asking for opinions. What do you think about this idea? How do you feel about the new policy? Do you agree with this decision? What's your opinion on this topic? Would you recommend this restaurant? Expressing preferences. I prefer coffee to tea. I'd rather walk than take the bus. I like summer better than winter. I enjoy movies more than books. I'd choose the beach over the mountains. Having respectful discussions about different viewpoints helps us learn and grow. Apologizing and forgiving mistakes happen to everyone. Knowing how to apologize sincerely and forgive others makes relationships stronger. When I make a mistake, I try to apologize quickly and honestly. If I'm late for a meeting, I say, "I'm sorry for being late. Traffic was worse than expected." If someone apologizes to me sincerely, I usually say, "Don't worry about it," or "These things happen." Different ways to apologize. I'm sorry. I apologize for the confusion. My mistake. I didn't mean to upset you. Sorry about that. I feel bad about what happened. Accepting apologies. No problem. Don't worry about it. It happens to everyone. I understand. Thanks for apologizing. Let's forget about it. When you need to apologize, I'm sorry I'm late. I apologize for forgetting your birthday. My mistake, I misunderstood the instructions. I'm sorry if I seemed rude earlier. I feel terrible about breaking your vase. Learning to apologize and forgive makes us better friends, family members, and colleagues. Compliments and encouragement. Giving and receiving compliments brightens everyone's day. Let's practice positive communication. I love giving genuine compliments. When someone does good work, I tell them. When someone looks nice, I mention it. When someone helps me, I express my gratitude. Compliments about appearance. You look great today. That color looks wonderful on you. I love your haircut. Your smile is contagious. You have excellent style. Compliments about abilities. You're really good at explaining things. You have a great sense of humor. You're so patient with beginners. Your English has improved so much. You're a natural teacher. Encouragement phrases. You can do this. Don't give up. You're making progress. Keep practicing. You're getting better. I believe in you. You should be proud of yourself. Receiving compliments gracefully. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you to say. I appreciate the compliment. You made my day. Thank you. I needed to hear that. Positive communication creates a supportive environment where everyone can thrive. Expressing gratitude. Gratitude makes life better for everyone involved. Let's practice different ways to show appreciation. I'm grateful for so many things: my health, my family, my work, and the opportunity to help people like you learn English. I try to say thank you often, not just for big favors, but for small kindnesses too. Basic thank you expressions. Thank you. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate this. You're so kind. I'm grateful for your help. For bigger favors. I can't thank you enough. You've been incredibly helpful. I'm so grateful for everything you've done. You went above and beyond. I owe you one. Responding to thanks. You're welcome. No problem. Happy to help. Don't mention it. Anytime. Showing gratitude for experiences. Thank you for a wonderful evening. I appreciate you taking the time to explain this. Thanks for being such a good friend. I'm grateful for this opportunity. Thank you for believing in me. Gratitude strengthens relationships and makes us happier people. Asking for and giving advice. We all need advice sometimes, and giving good advice helps others. Let's practice these important conversations. When I need advice, I ask people I trust who have experience with similar situations. I listen carefully and consider their suggestions, but I make my own decisions. When giving advice, I try to be helpful without being pushy. I share my thoughts and let the person decide what's best for them. Asking for advice. What would you do in my situation? Do you have any suggestions? I could use some advice about this. What do you think I should do? Can you help me figure this out? Giving advice gently, you might want to consider. In my experience, have you thought about? One option could be, if I were you, I might. Common advice topics. Career decisions. Should I take this new job? Relationships. How do I handle this conflict with my friend? Money. What's the best way to save for vacation? Health. Should I start exercising more? Education. Which course should I take? Responding to advice. That's really helpful. Thank you. I hadn't thought of that. That gives me a lot to think about. I appreciate your perspective. That makes a lot of sense. Good advice comes from the heart and respects the other person's ability to make their own choices. Talking about technology and social media. Technology changes how we communicate, work, and entertain ourselves. Let's practice talking about our digital lives. I use technology to create content, stay in touch with friends, and learn new things. I'm grateful for video calling apps that let me teach students around the world. But I also try to take breaks from screens and spend time in nature or reading physical books. How has technology changed your life? You might say, I use my phone to stay connected with family. Social media helps me keep up with friends. I learn new skills through online videos. Technology makes my work much easier. I shop online to save time. Technology benefits. GPS helps me never get lost. I can work from anywhere with internet. Video calls make long-distance relationships possible. Online banking saves me trips to the bank. I can learn anything I want on the internet. Technology challenges. I spend too much time looking at screens. Social media can make me feel bad about myself. Technology changes so fast it's hard to keep up. I worry about privacy and security online. I miss face-to-face conversations sometimes. Healthy technology habits. I turn off notifications during meals. I have a no-phone rule in the bedroom. I take regular breaks from social media. I use apps to limit my screen time. I prefer calling instead of just texting. Technology is a powerful tool when we use it mindfully. Environmental awareness. Taking care of our planet is everyone's responsibility. Let's practice talking about environmental topics. I try to make environmentally friendly choices when possible. I use reusable bags for shopping, walk or bike instead of driving short distances, and recycle paper, plastic, and glass. I'm not perfect, but I believe small actions add up to make a difference. What do you do to help the environment? You could say, I try to use less water when I shower. I bring my own coffee cup to avoid disposable ones. I buy local food to reduce transportation pollution. I turn off lights when I leave a room. I repair things instead of throwing them away. Environmental topics. Climate change. The weather patterns are changing. Recycling. I separate my trash carefully. Energy. I use LED lights to save electricity. Transportation. I take public transport to reduce emissions. Conservation. We need to protect natural areas. Simple eco-friendly actions. Use both sides of paper. Take shorter showers. Unplug electronics when not in use. Buy less packaged food. Plant trees or support reforestation. Environmental conversations. What environmental issues concern you most? How can we reduce waste in our daily lives? Do you think renewable energy is the future? What changes have you noticed in the weather? How do you think we can protect wildlife? Every person can make a positive difference for our planet. My friends, after 2 hours together, here's what I want you to remember. Language isn't about perfection, it's about connection. Today, you practiced being brave. Every time you spoke out loud, you chose courage over comfort. I believe every person has incredible stories to tell. Your English doesn't need to be perfect for those stories to matter. Here's my personal philosophy: embrace the messy middle of learning. Celebrate small wins. Laugh at mistakes. Never give up on yourself. Your journey is uniquely yours. Some days feel easy, others challenging. That's not failure, that's growth. If this helped you feel more confident, hit subscribe and join our English Stories with Alex family. Give this video a thumbs up. You deserve recognition for your effort. Share this with someone who needs encouragement. Comment below with one thing you learned about yourself today. Remember, you already have everything you need to succeed. Keep speaking, keep growing, and keep believing in your incredible potential. This is Alex, and I'm so proud of you. See you soon.